welcome. Thank you for listening to my YouTube video. I am Michelle Cummins with Remax Little Oak, and I'm here to bring you the real estate stats for July 2020. Before we get into that, how's your summer going? Comment below. Let me know. I've been driving the Generally. We've been having fun with our Supernatural car. We've been checking out the sites. The weather's been fantastic. Anyways, lots of staycations, that's for sure. So let's get on with the real estate stats. July, you are going to be so shocked. We've had the biggest, highest, most productive month, really, I think, than we've ever had, because detached home sales have been the highest they've ever been. I am not joking you. Would I joke? I don't joke. My husband always says, I don't even know how to joke. Don't even tell a joke, Michelle. And I listen to him because it's true. I don't tell a joke. So I'm serious. I'm all serious. Look at this face. Serious face. Which means July, the highest prices ever in the Fraser Valley for detached homes. And I'm here to give you more details. So let's talk about it. So sales and new listings reached near record-setting numbers in the Fraser Valley. The Fraser Valley Real Estate Board's MLS system, which we all rely on, saw the second highest number of both property sales and new listings ever recorded in July. I mean, all of COVID, all of pandemic, all of staycations, all of that. And there's been a few reasons why. One is pent-up demand. One is the real estate interest rates have been amazing for mortgages, lower than like ever, so low and so good. Been an amazing time to refinance, amazing time to buy if you're able to buy, and it's just been amazing. So there's a lot of reasons why the real estate market is so good, but also in the Fraser Valley, we're known for our equity growth. So it's really, really good. So let's talk about what Chris Shields, the president of the Real Estate Board, says. He says, in the context of current pandemic environment, our market is significantly ahead of what we anticipated. We're seeing market conditions representing a seller's market for townhomes and single-family homes in the Fraser Valley. For example, in North Delta, Cloverdale, Langley, Abbotsford, and Mission, for every 100 active detached listings, 40 or more sold in July. That's amazing. So we had 50% less sales, 37% less sales. Then all of a sudden, June brought us from a buyer's market to a seller's market. And then July. And right now, today is like August 8th when I'm videoing this. And it's still amazing. It's still hot. Multiple offers. It's crazy. So Chris continues. Let me continue. He says, we attribute it to a continued pent-up demand from what would have been a strong spring market for us, and clearly near record-setting low interest rates, as I mentioned. Buyers should take note that in some of our communities, a lack of supply and increase in demand is putting upward pressure on home prices. The average price of a detached home in our region set a record high in July, last set 2 years ago during the same month, which was 2018. However, 2017 was our highest year ever for detached home prices in the Fraser Valley. And now, this July, this year, we have surpassed that. So it has been amazing. So I wanted to mention the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board had actually received 3,549 new listings in July. That was up 2.7% increase compared to June's intake of 3,456 new listings, and a 26.9% increase compared to July of last year. Kind of interesting information, but still, supply and demand. There isn't enough for buyers to choose from. So if you're thinking about selling and you have a detached property, do not wait. This is the time. Give me a call, 778-885-4659, or just simply Google Michelle Cummins. You'll find me. Trust me. I know you will. So Baldy Gill is our Chief Executive Officer at the board, and he adds, the real estate profession has worked hard to make the buying and selling process safe during this pandemic, and consumers have responded. Homeownership is a prudent long-term investment strategy that isn't as vulnerable to short-term fluctuations. And in this period of economic uncertainty, it's encouraging to see the strong demand currently for Fraser Valley real estate. So I don't know if you listened to my radio show where I gave these statistics and some information about Mountain Neighbors, but it is a good show. You can find it on my podcast or on my YouTube, but definitely have a listen of that. It's really interesting stuff with Mountain Neighbors. And in July, I just wanted to mention that the average number of days to sell a condo, so let's get to Strata. So condo, if you have a condo, it's still a great market for you. You're selling within 34 days once you hit the market live. If you have a townhouse, it's only 28 days, and a detached is taking about 34 days to sell. Once you go live, once you hit the market running, you got all your stuff in order, that's pretty quick. So now, single family detached for benchmark price in the Fraser Valley is at $1,008,000. For townhouses, it's at $563,200, and condos are $437,300. Now let's go into the municipalities. We've got 5 for the Fraser Valley. If you know me, you know I work from Coquitlam to Hope because I'm just that crazy of a realtor. I've never been focused on one area. I just love the whole area, and I've got an RT. I like driving, and I just love our area. I just love it. There's so much it has to offer. So I've always, since I started in Langley as a realtor in 2003, I've always really dived into each municipality, being part of the government relations committee, really going head on. And maybe that's really what it is. I mean, I don't mind driving. I love the whole area, but being part of the government relations committee for many, many, many years, volunteering with that, I met with all the mayors and the council, and I really knew what each municipality was thinking and doing and what we were trying to accomplish and the changes in the industry we were after. And so I wasn't just focused on one municipality. So that's a little bit of insight. Anyway, so Abbotsford, detached benchmark price is currently at $831,600, and that is up 2.9% from last year and up 1.2% from the month before. Townhouses is at $462,800, that's up 2.1% from the year before and up 1.5% from the month before. And condos is $322,200, which isn't bad. That's up 2.4% from the year before and up 0%, so the same from the month before. So Mission for benchmark prices for detached homes is $688,500. Again, benchmark prices is what I'm talking about. I like benchmark prices better than average prices. 5.4%, it's gone up year over year, and month over month up 0.2%. 0.2%. Mark my words. You could check these statistics on my website at michellecummins.com, or .ca, or cumminsrealestategroup.com. Pick your choice. Townhouses in Mission are now $455,900, and that's up 1.9% from last year and minus 2% from month over month. Apartments or condos in Mission are $352,900. That's minus 1.9% from last year, but up 0.2% from the month before. And let's get into White Rock, South Surrey. So Surrey is a big area, but let's White Rock itself and South Surrey is different gamut area. So detached benchmark price, $1,370,000, and that is up 2.8% from last year and up 2.6% from the month before. Now, townhouses is at $660,700, and that's up 3.9% from last year and 0.9% from the month before. And condos is at $485,600, and that's minus 1.15% from last year and up 0.1% from the month before. Langley. When I moved to Canada, I moved to Langley. It was Aldergrove. Love Langley. Richard, lived in Langley for a long time, Willowbrook Mall, and anyways, detached homes benchmark price for Langley, The whole area of Langley is 1,061,700, and that is up 8% from the year before and up 1.7% from the month before. Townhouses are 576,900, and that's up 3.4% from last year and 0.4% from the month before. And then condos is at 399,100. That's up 3.6% from last year and 0.1% from the month before. Let's talk Delta. Detached homes in Delta, benchmark price 934,800, up 6.1% from the year before and 1.7% from the month before. Townhouses at 570,000, that's minus 1.8% from the year before, but up 3% from the month before. And condos is 389,300, up 3.7% from the year before, but minus 1.5% from the month before. And then lastly, all of Surrey, the other areas of Surrey besides the White Rock area, is detached benchmark prices are 1,105,900, up 5.1% from the year before and up 1.5% from the month before. Townhouses, 586,500. That is up 3.7% from the year before and up 0.5% from the month before. And condos at 404,400, up 5% from the year before and up 1% from the month before. So that is the real estate statistics. Now I'm going to show you on the screen right now. You're going to see a graph. I love graphs. And you're going to see that from the buyer's market that we were in, it shot up in June to the sellers, but then it stayed up and went up even a little higher in July. And that is awesome. It really works out for both sellers and buyers when you look at it. Now, I'm going to show you another graph. So keep an eye on this one. It's my favorite graph of all time. It goes back all the way to 1979, and it tells you exactly what the average price for detached homes are in the Fraser Valley and where they've come from. So if you look at that graph at the bottom and you find your year of when you bought your property, have a look to see how much it's changed. Have a look to see how much it's gone up. And take note of when we have hikes in the market. After a hike, it usually only corrects about 10 to 12%, and it usually only takes a correction of 1.5 to 2 years to happen. Then it starts slowly going up again. It may be stagnant for a bit, it may be level for a bit, but then it starts going up again. Real estate in the Fraser Valley has always proven to be a good investment, now more than ever. So please don't waste. If you are able, if you are capable, if you have money, don't wait and sit on it until you spend it on something that you won't even have in the future or that you'll forget. No, invest it. Invest it in real estate. I have so many great ideas to help you make your money grow so that you have more money to spend on fun things. You grow it in investment portfolio with real estate. I want to unlock your real estate potential, and there is so much fun in real estate you can have. And I don't care if you have a full-time job, if you feel like you're too busy, you can't concentrate, you don't know what to do. So, oh, what do I do with my money? I've got all this money. I don't even have time to spend it. Great. Like if you're in the movie industry, the entertainment industry, you're so busy working 14, 16-hour days, you don't have time to spend your money. It just sits in the bank. Don't let it sit in the bank. Give me a call. I will help you because I know exactly with the right questionnaires to get you the right property or properties to grow your real estate portfolio and give you wealth beyond measure because you deserve it. This is your life and you are the one in control of it and you are capable of anything you want. Trust me. Oh, I'm so excited. I would love to help you. I love seeing people grow. I love helping you out. So give me a call anytime. You know my number. You know my email. You know my website. Contact me anytime. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, share it. Have a look at last month's. I got some good information on that. Let me know what kind of videos you would like me to share. I've got lots of information on my blog, on my website, michellecummins.ca. Okay, thank you. Take care, and thanks for listening. Bye for now.